So I want to try something new today. I'm using an app on the iPhone. It's called DoubleTake, and it lets you use more than one camera at once. So I've got the back camera and the front camera, and we're doing picture-in-picture, I think. And then I'm using a lav mic down here, which is going into the camera, the iPhone. I was just editing some photos, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video while I edit. And I can't get the whole screen, I don't think. Let me see if it'll let me switch. I don't think I can switch cameras while we're recording. So I guess we'll just, we'll have to live with this, and you can only see part of the screen. Because the screen's actually, you know, much bigger. There's no, if I could hold it right here, if I could get some books or something, that might be perfect, but this is just a test, so you'll just have to live with only seeing part of the photos. Anyway, so I was just working on some photos, and I figured I'd make a little video, because I rented out my big camera, so I can't do my normal sitting at my desk over there talking. This is my desk over here. This is what it looks like. Couch, some photos. This is a print from an artist. His name is Jacob Bannon. If you like death metal, sorry, it's hard for me to see the screen. If you like death metal, he's the lead singer of a band called Converge. So that's where the art comes from. These are photos I've taken. They're all from New York City. And I think if you can look real close, you can just barely see the edge of where I hold all that ASMR stuff for all the stuff I find, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna make a video with this. And so I have like a whole tote over there just full of random crap that I think would make good sounds. So anyway, this was a dance performance, if you could call it that, because there was no music, but it was outdoors, so it was socially distanced. And I shot some photos for them. It's a dance company called TBD, and they're here out of Omaha. They do really great stuff, and I really love photographing them because they're just, it's always something new and interesting, and they really innovate. I don't know a lot about dance, but it's just cool to watch and see them do stuff and make movement, and it's always interesting, and it's always a challenge to photograph because they're moving so fast, and a lot of it's improv, so I don't get a lot of opportunities to stage shots, which is, it's a good challenge. And it's just like I said, it could just be some weird stuff, and if stuff is weird, I mean that in a good way. I love, if I can photograph weird stuff, I'm all about it. I do so much like corporate stuff that it gets very repetitive, and so when you have a chance to do some cool stuff like this, I mean, sign me up. I am all about it. I think that's why I make ASMR videos too, because it's kind of weird. It's not super weird, but for most people, if you try to explain it to them and they've never heard of ASMR, they've never seen ASMR, it's very weird to them. So I don't know. I like doing weird stuff. I want to keep doing weird stuff as much as I can. Yeah. Anyway, how many photos did I got? I took about 600. I've got about 100 left, which I'm usually pretty good. I can do 100 or 200 in an hour, give or take. Sometimes I'm faster, sometimes I'm slower. But, you know, editing photos is a lot. It's very zen-like. It reminds me of creating ASMR videos. And so that's why I kind of wanted to try making an ASMR video while I edit photos to achieve maximum zen. Yeah, I know you could probably not see it very well, but I'm sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so I rented my big camera out because a production company I work with a lot, they're filming a marathon tomorrow, and I'm shooting a wedding, so I couldn't be there. So I just rented them my camera, which is nice. You make money when you're not working, you know. That's how the rich people get rich, right? You own assets, and then it works for you. Which that's, I mean, pro tip. If you can figure something like that out, where you can buy something that you use a lot and then you can rent it out. I haven't made a ton of money renting out my gear because I'm pretty picky about who I'll rent it to. But you know, over the years that I've owned that camera, it's a nice camera. I think I bought it, it cost, I think it was like $9,000 new. So over the years, I've probably rented it for, I don't know, $2,000 or $3,000 in 5 years, which is that's not something to sneeze at, you know. And that's up pretty quick. So there's my pro self-improvement money-making tip for the day. Buy assets, you know, and learn to use them. So yeah, anyway, going through, cleaning these up. I don't do a lot of editing. I mean, I do a lot of volume of editing. I just don't do many edits. Usually I'm just kind of fixing, you know, exposure problems. I tend to shoot underexposed a lot to preserve the highlights. But, you know, sometimes I'll mess with the colors if I think something looks better warmer or colder, or a lot of times, you know, the light will change and that will affect the colors in the scene, in the photo, you know. Just like the sun going down can change the color temperature, it can get a lot warmer. So you gotta be kind of aware of that. But, yeah. That's why I go pretty quick. The biggest thing for me is I get distracted easily. So, you know, making an ASMR video while I'm editing photos is actually helping me keep on task, because I feel the self-imposed judgment through the lens. It also helps if someone's here with me while I'm editing, you know. If I can find, you know, an accountability buddy to come over and work on their art while I work on my art, I think I'd probably be a lot more productive. But, you know, so it goes. I think I'm doing okay. Could always be doing better though, right? You know, trying to get this ASMR thing off the ground. I mean, it's not on the ground. You know, I've got, what, like 1,500 subscribers, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Like, in the scale of YouTube, like, I'm always thinking about this, like, in the scale of YouTube, 1,500 subscribers is like nothing, because you've got big names like Casey Neistat or PewDiePie who have, you know, 10 million or however many they have. And so, you know, 1,500 is like not even 0.5% of that. But if you think about it in terms of like, how many people is 1,500? Like, that is a small auditorium's worth. Like, that's kind of cool. Even though my videos get less than 100 views, but whatever. I'm still stoked by numbers. You know, it feels good. But you know, it'd be great if I could actually make some money doing this. I know a lot of YouTubers make a full-time living, which, you know, I like working too much, so I would still work even if I was making a full-time living off YouTube. But that's the pipe dream, right? That's what everyone who's on YouTube is trying to get to, is to just not have a job and be able to make weird stuff for a living. I think that would just be kind of an amazing thing if you could just make weird stuff and not have to worry about clients. And I could just go shoot, you know, these lovely ladies and men. Sometimes they do men. It's usually an all-female ensemble. But from time to time they do have some dudes, like this guy. I don't know if you can see him, but he's there on the left. Yeah, I just want to make weird stuff all the time. And that's something I I really want to do is get into making like ambient music, post-rock stuff. So if you guys are familiar with like Godspeed You Black Emperor is a band I like a lot. Death Heaven is another one. They're kind of more black metal, but they like are black metal and shoegaze. It's real weird. Just look it up. It's great. Their most recent album is the one you want to watch or listen to. It's like Ordinary Corrupt Human Love. It's a solid album. It goes all over the place, and I just love it to pieces. But yeah, if I could be, I can kind of play guitar, I can kind of play bass. If I could be, if I spent a little more time, just every day, little tweak. There's another golden nugget for you. If you just spend, 5-10 minutes a day over the course of a year, like, you'd be amazed by how far you come. And so that's something I need to do more of, is just spend some seat time with my guitars and really playing with like the effects to make that space music that I want to make. And I don't know if that's ASMR or if that's more for like the white noise channel I have. Just make long soundscapes. But I think that would be fun. Especially if someone paid me money for it. Like, what? That's always weird when someone pays you for your... Like, I feel like I'm getting away with something when I get the YouTube ad money, even though it's like $10 a month for this channel. It feels like I'm scamming $10. Although I know these videos, they really help some people fall asleep or whatever. I don't know why people listen to ASMR. They all have their own reasons. I don't know what the most common rationale is. Is it just to relax? Is it to have some background noise? Is it to fall asleep? So that's what I do most of the time. I usually just watch TV when I'm trying to fall asleep. That's, especially lately, I feel like I've been sleeping on my couch a lot. Because for some reason I sleep better on my couch. Been noticing that, like, I don't know if it's the room or if it's having my TV on, but I feel like I get to sleep much faster, and I stay asleep for pretty much the whole night, whereas if I try to sleep in my bed, so maybe I just need a better mattress, I don't know. I've had that mattress for, oh man, has it been 5 years already? 4 or 5 years. I think I got it when I moved into my last house. Because I remember them taking the old mattress away, and the old mattress was old. So it would have been, 2016, I think. So yeah, it's been 3 or 4 years having that mattress. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I just need to tweak it, or maybe I just need to fluff it up, because I tend to sleep in like the small, most, for someone as big as I am of a human, I should be sleeping much bigger, spreading out more, but I sleep on like the very edge of the bed. I could probably fit, even though I'm like 6'5", I could probably fit into a twin bed. I sleep so narrowly. And Bear, my dog, he's been in some videos. I don't know if you've seen him. Oh, he was in the National Dog Day video a couple weeks ago. He sleeps very big for such a small guy, and he moves around a lot. So he takes up probably 60% of the bed, even though he weighs 20 pounds. And I weigh like 10 times what he does, and I'm still just sleeping on the edge. I think it was because my last girlfriend, 2 girlfriends ago, she took the whole bed up. She slept, that's what she called it. She sleeps big. I sleep big. That's what she used to always say. And she was 5'2", but she would she had to be like in the exact middle of the bed. So, bed hogs. But I've run through all my photos. made a nice little ASMR video. Hopefully you lovely folks, the Tingle tribe, found it cool that this app is a thing and exists. Hopefully the sound's okay. I can't monitor it. Yeah, it's a nice little test. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last 15 minutes of this